Welcome to the Truth Talk, where words aren't just spoken, they're felt, where truth meets transformation, and where every soul that listens finds a spark to rise again. Today, I want to speak to your heart, not about success, not about money, not about fame, but about something far more important: peace. Because what's the point of achieving everything if you lose yourself along the way? We live in a world that's louder than ever. Everyone is chasing something: followers, goals, validation. But in that endless noise, we've forgotten one thing: how to be still, how to be calm, even when life is not, how to find peace, not in things, but within ourselves. 1. The illusion of peace. Most people think peace means a perfect life. No problems, no noise, no pain. But that's not peace. That's fantasy. Peace isn't the absence of problems. It's the presence of clarity. You can be surrounded by chaos and still be calm, if your mind is right. You can have storms raging around you and still find light, if your heart is steady. Christian Bischoff once said, "The world outside you is a reflection of the world inside you." If your mind is full of anger, fear, and regret, the whole world will look dark. But if your mind is centered, grateful, and present, you'll see light even in darkness. Peace doesn't begin in your environment. It begins in your awareness. 2. The noise in our heads. Let's be honest. The real battlefield isn't outside. It's in our heads. Every day, thousands of thoughts pull you in different directions. What if I fail? What will they think? Why did this happen to me? Your peace is stolen not by the world, but by your own thoughts. The human mind is a powerful servant, but a terrible master. You must learn to control it before it controls you. Peace begins when you stop arguing with reality, when you stop saying, "This shouldn't have happened," and start asking, "What is this trying to teach me?" That's where transformation begins. That's where wisdom grows. That's where peace lives. 3. Letting go of control. One of the biggest reasons we lose peace is because we try to control everything: people, outcomes, the future, even time. But control is an illusion. You can't control how others act. You can't control what tomorrow brings. You can't even control every thought that enters your mind. What you can control is how you respond. When you stop forcing life to fit your expectations and start trusting the process, you discover something magical: surrender. Surrender doesn't mean giving up. It means having faith. It means saying, "I will do my best and let life do the rest." That's real peace. Not from fighting the flow, but from flowing with it. 4. The power of acceptance. Peace begins where resistance ends. You can't change your past. You can't control what others think. But you can choose how you interpret it. Acceptance doesn't mean you agree with everything. It means you stop letting it destroy you. When you accept what is, you create space for what can be. Christian Bischoff says, "The problem is not the problem. The problem is your attitude toward the problem." Think about that. When you stop fighting what's already happened, you stop bleeding from old wounds. Forgive what you cannot forget. Release what you cannot fix. And remind yourself, peace doesn't come from changing life. It comes from changing how you see it. 5. Silence is the medicine. Most people are afraid of silence. That's why they always keep themselves busy, scrolling, watching, running, avoiding. But silence is not empty. It's full of answers. The more you silence the noise outside, the louder your inner wisdom speaks. Every great thinker, every enlightened soul spent time alone, not to escape the world, but to understand it. If you want peace, create moments of stillness. Wake up early, breathe deeply. Sit in silence for 10 minutes a day. Not to do something, but just to be. Because in stillness, you'll finally hear the voice that matters, your own. 6. Gratitude. The secret door to peace. Peace and gratitude are twins. You can't have one without the other. When you stop focusing on what's missing and start appreciating what's already here, you shift your energy completely. The fastest way to feel peace is to whisper, thank you. Thank you for this breath. Thank you for this moment. Thank you for what I have, and even for what I don't. Because peace isn't about getting more. It's about needing less. When your heart is full of gratitude, there's no room left for anxiety. 7. Detachment, loving without clinging. Another key to peace is detachment. Not coldness, not indifference, but emotional balance. Love people deeply. Care with your whole heart, but don't let their actions control your emotions. You can't find peace if your happiness depends on someone else's behavior. Learn to love freely without losing yourself in the process. Peace comes when you can say, I love you, but my peace doesn't depend on you. That's not selfish. That's healthy, because real peace comes from within. Not from control, not from approval, not from outcomes, but from inner alignment. Part 8, living with purpose. A restless soul is a soul without direction. Many people feel lost, not because life is hard, but because they're living without purpose. Peace comes from meaning, from knowing why you wake up every morning. When you live with purpose, you stop comparing, you stop competing, you stop chasing what doesn't matter. Ask yourself, what really fulfills me? What legacy do I want to leave? When your actions align with your values, peace naturally follows, because peace is not found in comfort, it's found in clarity. Part 9, faith over fear. There's one truth that never changes. You can't have peace without faith. Faith doesn't mean you understand everything. It means you trust even when you don't. You may not see the path clearly right now, but that doesn't mean you're lost. Sometimes peace is not found by having all the answers, but by trusting that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. You don't need to control the outcome. You just need to believe that you'll be okay, no matter what. That's faith, that's peace. Part 10, the inner practice. If you truly want peace, practice it daily. It's not a switch you turn on once. It's a habit you cultivate. Here's how. Breathe before reacting. Let go before judging. Appreciate before complaining. Forgive before forgetting. Trust before fearing. Peace is not something you find once and keep forever. It's something you create, moment by moment. And when you fall out of it, breathe, return to yourself, because peace was never lost, only forgotten. Outro, the truth of peace. So let me leave you with this truth. Peace is not somewhere you go. It's something you become. You don't need to run to the mountains. You don't need to escape your life. You just need to come home, to yourself. When your mind stops fighting your heart, when your soul stops chasing and starts trusting, when you stop running from silence and start embracing it, you will discover that peace was never missing. It was always there, waiting for you. You just had to slow down enough to feel it. So stop searching for peace outside. Create it inside. Because the moment you find peace within, the whole world begins to change.